Welcome to episode 27 of my video series overviewing my book, my channeled writings by the collective consciousness known as the Council, 7 Universal Truths, The Path to Peace and Prosperity. So picking up on this moment of destiny where I've met this interesting man and he's come by, and when he left, and asked me for my number, that first night I asked, hold on, you got a girlfriend? Nope. You married? Nope. I said, does anybody think that they're in a relationship with you? Nope. Like, all right. So we pick up on this conversation, and he's told me his story because I sensed, I'm psychic, that he had a big story in Old Diddy. And he's just revealed this to me, that he has, I want to make a correction. At the time when I met him, I was 59 and he was 48. It was right before I was about to have my 60th birthday, as a matter of fact. So anyway, so he's told me this incredible story of transformation. And I'm just, again, fascinated by his energy. There is no apology in this man. He makes no apology for his past. He is someone that takes complete responsibility for who he has been and who he's becoming. And I'm just really fascinated by this. I think I mentioned that his grandmother was a preacher, right? Well, while we're out there talking, his grandmother shows up from the other side. And he's talking and I'm listening, but I'm also seeing grandma. Welcome to the life of a fucking psychic, y'all. This is how it works. Psychic medium. Dead folks show up, right? And I'm thinking, Now, if it's given to me, I know I got to give it, right? I got to deliver it. So I'm like, how am I going to tell him his dead grandmother is right here trying to talk to me and give him a message, right? So he's talking, and by this time, as I'm listening to grandma, I'm hearing wah, 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 wah from him because I'm tuned into grandma. I'm like, wait. I have to tell you something. I'm a psychic medium, and your grandmother's here. So I take it she's on the other side because she's right here. And he looked at me, and I said, why is she showing me marigold? Or why is she showing me like the foil on butter? I believe that's a brand of butter, right? And his eyes got big, and I said something else. I can't even remember, some other sort of validating thing that I said. And he jumps up and looks spooked as all fuck. I'm like, I'm sorry. I apologize. What's normal for me, I know it's not normal for everybody else. Child, he looked like he was about to bolt. And he finally gathered himself, and he actually even had tears in his eyes. And I felt really bad for just kind of dropping it like that. I guess sometimes, I do this all day, every day. So it's normal for me, but I have to realize it's not really normal for everybody else, and not everybody else can receive it like I do. He calms down after a while. And I kind of give him an explanation of what I do and all of that. And actually, what made him really teary is that his grandmother said to I told him that your grandmother's here and she wants you to know that she's incredibly proud of you. And that's what broke him down. He said he always felt as though, because of the path that he took, and that he disappointed her. So that's why it hit him so hard. Well, child, grandma would show up many a times with messages. Many a time. Grandma would come through me at the most crazy ass times, but that's my life. And sometimes I can tell you that when people are close to you and you do this work, sometimes they find it difficult or perceive that you can't really read them properly because we know too much information about them, but that's not necessarily true. I get some pretty deep and profound stuff for the folks that are closest to me. So anyway, this would be somebody that I could too sit and talk to for hours. When I say that this man is smart, brilliant, talented, writes poetry, and charming, funny, all the things that sort of check my list of what I love in men, you know, and very much interested in me, who I am, and getting to know me. Well, we began a relationship, and it was funny is that in the beginning he would always start everything with, when I was locked up, it's like, can we not start every conversation with cell block H? Can we just not do that? Because you don't know the peeps that surround me, and I'm not trying to have them judge you too harshly. Well, that would happen. And I really wouldn't tell people initially that he had been what his past was. And he would ask me, are you ashamed of me? And nothing could be further from the truth. I just knew who my people are around me, especially the one living with me and in law school. And so as I'm still channeling and channel writing, I am given a channeled poem, and it was for him. And it was all about, well, it wasn't just for him. It was for him as a reminder of who he is. It was a reminder for those who are around me, who were judging, and who I would have to deal with that judgment. And for all of you as well, I'd like to share it. This poem is called Judge Not. Judge not, channeled by the council. When you look at me, see me not with your eyes, but with your heart. Who I am and my soul cannot be seen physically. Drop into your heart, for my truth is there for you to see. Judge me not for my actions, they are only a temporary snapshot of my humanness. Who I am is far beyond anything a human can conceive. My actions are my growth in motion, my becoming. I am not who I appeared to be yesterday, today, or even just a moment ago. I am growing, becoming, every moment of every day. Becoming is the reason for my existence. Becoming is what life is for. There's nothing to judge about how one is becoming. I'm ever changing and evolving. To judge me infers I am standing still, and nothing is further from the truth. I am becoming, changing, evolving, growing. And just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not so. This life is a soul, S-O-L-E, and soul, S-O-U-L, journey, unique to me and only me. I could not and should not be expected to see you, for you to see me, when viewing me through the lens of your physical eyes. I am eternal and ever growing. In this truth lies my freedom to offer me grace, love, and acceptance for traveling my life journey, allowing myself space to become all that I am meant and destined to be. In this truth lies my healing. Healing is necessary to grow, to learn, and then teach. To teach those who judged me, not realizing it is they, tethered and bound by their living through their physical eyes. Look beyond them. You will see what I know, that in every moment there is perfection and a divine plan at work. There is peace in that knowing, freedom and peace. Through freedom and peace, one can access joy. Joy, freedom, and peace. Isn't that what we all seek? To have it requires releasing judgment. Judgment of yourself in all things. Everything, even our greatest challenges and darkest moments, is a part of a divine plan. Lean into yours as I have leaned into mine. Joy, peace, and freedom await you there. Non-judgment. Non-judgment is what is required to raise humanity in our world. Until the next one, I continue on this story. Namaste.